Hello everyone, welcome to my new farm. Welcome everybody to Staxel. I want to hugely thank Plukit and Humble Bundle for providing me with a copy of this game. Oh my god, you have no idea how amazing this game is. I've played it very briefly. I'm just fixing up my new house. This is Staxel. It is a farming sim with a difference. And I know most farming sims try to say that they are different. This is different. You will see why eventually. Here we go. I'm just fixing up my house before I go out and show you what it's like outside. Basically, I have played the game a very small amount beforehand. That's what I look like. That's me there. Now, basically, I have played the opening of this game this time round. So what I've done here is I have basically just done enough for the woman who is teaching me bits and pieces to go away. So I'm just going around getting rid of the cobwebs. I love this candlelight toilet. Oh, there's my cat in the doorway. Hello, cat. I'll come see you in a minute. So I need to fix the window. There's a couple of broken windows. You see, this is where you can store some things. There's my farm license. It's fantastic. So my house looks like it's mostly done except the windows. Here we have our main area of our farm. So there's my little cat there. Now, I've renamed her Cat because that's the name of my cat, is Cat. So, Cat is Cat. And this is it. Now, the only thing I've done is I've put these down for my cat. Other than that, everything has not been changed. You can see it's slightly overrun. We can see there is a tree in the way there. There is nice flowers, nice bits and pieces. But the tutorial that we have at the very beginning gives you the basic tools you need, but not all of them. As you can see here, we have a broken down outbuilding. Don't know what that's going to be quite yet. We've got a nice little pond here, which is handy to have. And you can see we basically have a selection of tools that help. And we start with the hoe. Now, we can hoe the ground to farm, or if you hold the button down, look at that, we can do a whole big wide area. Wham! You can see things are popping down the bottom. I'm ignoring that. Now, the next thing we got was a shovel. The shovel lets us dig dirt. Basically, you may want to dig dirt to clear holes, to do bits and pieces. In this instance, we can use the shovel to get rid of the hoed area of land. So it's just back to normal dirt. I have a thing about how things look, as you will see as I progress in this game. So let's shovel that down and put that back so it's all back to normal. We were also given a hammer. Now the hammer is fantastic. It gets rid of rocks that are in the area. But what it also lets us do is it also lets us get rid of and move around items. So, for example, I'm not going to do it to that one because that was my house. I'm going to do it to this one over here. We want this fence. It's in the wrong place. So we can hammer it and we get the fence as is. And then when we try and place them, we can rotate it. We can put it where we want it to be. So the hammer is really handy because it helps to actually move things around. The other one we got was an axe. And the axe is for chopping down wood. As you can see there, but it chops areas rather than just one piece at a time. And if we chop the tree at the base, the whole thing comes down and we get all the wood from it. That's handy for us to know because we can use that wood for later on. Now, we are actually missing 2 more tools. And those tools, you have to physically buy them. Now, you see, there are like things on the ground. Most of this stuff we can just kind of right click to pick up, whereas You could get some petals and things from them, but it's much more important to do something else with them. That I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm just collecting wood because I said at the beginning, I'm very excited because I love this game. I said at the beginning that that this is a farming game with a difference, and you need wood so that I can show you what that difference is. There's a bee. I need a bug net to catch the bee. Okay, I want that bee. You have no idea why. I need that bee. Okay, so let's go. Let's cut this wood down here I saw just now because it's just lying there. So we get rid of that. And then we'll make our way into the village, into the little town. I'm going to buy a bunch of stuff that we don't get at the beginning because it's helpful. Oh, in fact, if I place this down first. Okay, so this is where it's different. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but I don't care. I want to place this down first. It makes a lot more sense. This is our shed. Now, we've been asked to build a shed because they have a few cows that no one's been able to look after. And you can see there, wherever we place this sign, will give us the outline of a shed. It won't build a shed, it just gives us the outline. I want this up against here. Now, in my first playthrough, all I actually did was get as far as building the shed, so I haven't gone any further than that. But you see, if I right click the sign, I can see here that this is the outline here. So I want it into the corner. I want it into the very corner. Okay. So it should be... about there, maybe? It's about right there, I think. Let's rip it up and put it down there. I want it in the right place, which I think is behind here. Let's try it there. It was close enough. It looked like it was, yeah, okay, so I'm one away now. So I just need to go back one. I'll pull that out the ground. Now, everything you pull out of the ground, you get the option of maybe getting some leaves. But that's all you really get. I don't really want the leaves, necessarily. I don't know what they're for yet. But you see, look, there we go. Right in the corner. Perfect and lovely. Now let's go into the town. Now, I'm a little bit annoyed. I'm going to be honest. I cannot stream this game. I have I basically have two PCs set up here. And I've got one that is my main. I can't stream it on the one that is only the one that I can stream on, if that makes sense. I don't know why. It runs extremely slowly, very juttery. It's very annoying. But this is the shop. As you can see, we can buy bits and pieces here. Now, I've got quite a lot of money. And I want a peach tree. There it is. So I'm going to buy a peach tree. Because you've always got to be making things to sell. So I should be able to get peaches or something from that. But you can see you've got things here. This is the most important thing to start with, okay? Because you need a pickaxe to get rid of rock. And you need a scythe. The scythe is incredibly important. Oh, there's a bug net. I'm going to grab the bug net as well. A broom. I don't know if I need the broom. A dry sponge. I don't know why I would need that. But basically, this shop has a whole load of stuff in it. You see, you can buy pigs, cows, chicken, roosters... and sheep. There's a capture crate for your animals in case they go wandering off. You've got food for bits and pieces. You see there's all the different bits and pieces you can buy here. And they're all really handy and fun. I think I've gone the wrong way. Have I gone? Yeah, I have. I've gone the wrong way. Basically... the point that I'm at in this game, the mayor gave me my license. And he then basically said that there are some cows left over. and I probably need to build a habitat for them, but I need to go and speak to someone else who probably knows better. So that's what I've done. And they have provided me catch a bee. Oh, it was a queen bee. Yay, there you go. 2 achievements, catch a bee and catch a queen bee. That's perfect, because you can actually have a beehive. I don't quite know anything about that, but I have seen it in the shop. So that is fantastic. I've already got a queen bee. Lovely. But basically, the reason you want the scythe is really, really important. Because normally, you would have to pull out all of the bits and pieces, and it's not great to do that. You get some leaves occasionally. Whereas if you scythe these, you still get petals and leaves, rather than pulling them like that. Except there's a bonus optional extra that you could get if you scythe all of the bits on the floor. And it's random, so there's no guarantee that you'll get anything. But we're just going to get rid of this. Okay, and then what we're going to do, it's mostly in the grass that you're waiting for. Hold it down, you get a much larger area. You see that? Pow. Now, in case you're wondering, I'm clearing out the area where the cows are going to be. Pop. There it was. See that? Bag of mixed seeds. I basically found some mixed seeds. They could be anything. We don't know what they are until we plant them. And they will literally be random. But they are seeds that we didn't have to buy, that we are now going to get stuff from. So we can actually sell things. It's getting dark. But we've cleared the whole area out. Look at that. That is where our barn is going to go. I'm going to put the peach tree next to it. Now, I believe, if I remember correctly, because I did start growing a tree in my first run through. I believe it is 3x3. Yeah, there we go. There's our peach tree. Looking lovely, I think, if I say so myself. And I'm going to plant my mixed seeds as well. I might try and find a few more before I go to bed, I think. So my barn's all ready to go. We've got 2. I didn't realise I picked up 2. I'm going to put my queen bee on here because I'm going to store my queen bee in my house. Let's go and put her on the shelf. You saw the shelf earlier. Anything that I have can basically be placed on the shelf. So I'm going to stick her on the shelf because I might need her later. I think it should all be okay. Alright, let's go out. I want to plant this before... See, you can still see it, the outline. That's handy. Let's plant my 2 for now. And you'll see what I mean. So we've got like... We'll do 1 and we'll do 2. Then we'll go plant that. What the hell's that? Oh god, we've got 2 of them. I don't know what that is. Okay, well, the only thing I've planted so far is in the tutorial at the beginning, she gives me beetroot seeds. And I plant 1 beetroot. And I grow 1 beetroot. So, okay, well, we're going to go to the next day now because it's night time. And then I'm going to show you how we do building in this game. It's very different to the other games. And here we go. Good morning, everybody. Now, this game works similar to the other farming-esque games. There are events that happen, and, you know, you can get ready for the events if you wish. Oh, it's raining. Lovely. Well, that's going to help, because that means I don't have to water my plants or anything like that, so that's handy. Ooh, a mushroom. I can sell that. Always look at selling bits and pieces. Alright, so... let's try and clear the area a little bit more. Now, basically, we're going to talk about building in this, because that is where this vastly differs from other farming games that I have played. and I have played so many. I still physically own and play the first ever Harvest Moon. I love those. I love these games. I really do. Now, basically, every building has some type of idol, I believe is the word they use. For example, the barn's idol is that signpost. The most house idols are their letterboxes. Now, if you click on a signpost, on an idol, it tells you, there you go, we need roof blocks and we need troughs. Now, for roof blocks and for troughs, we need to build those troughs. That's all we actually need. The walls, the construction, the size, the location, it's all completely up to us what we do. We can put them anywhere we want. We can design them any way we wish. Alright, so what we basically need to do now is we need to decide how we want to build this barn. We have complete free reign, but we, to start with, need to turn this lumber, these bits of tree, into usable wooden blocks. And this person is going to teach us how to do that. Ready to learn the ways of a master builder? It's actually pretty easy. All you need are 3 things: a blueprint, ingredients, and the station. The stations that you'll need to get the barn up and ready are already here. Feel free to use them anytime. Just don't run off with them. These structures get vandalized. We are going to need them to fix. So basically, we can buy these things and set them up in the farm if we wish. This blueprint will show you how to build the troughs that we need. Now, we can essentially purchase blueprints, and we can learn how to use the blueprints, and then we can make them. You'll see here, we have now learnt how to build a trough. So, these are the different things. You see, we've seen the queen bee. Okay. Oh, there's quite a few centipedes and things. Oh, hold on. We've got fish. Dinosaurs. What's this? Maps? Books or something? I don't know. Dinosaurs are interesting. I want to do that. These are our achievements that we've been getting. So we can see kind of what to do. These are cooking. And this is the current schematics that we can make. So you see, we've got the trough there. We need lumber 6. We need 3 nails. And we need a hay bale. And the process is assemble. So we would need the assemble thing. That's the most important part where it says assemble, because it will tell you which one you need. See, there's the assemble one there. So we need to put things on there. But before we do, we need lumber. So we put the wood on the sawmill and away it goes. With that out of the way, it's just a case of putting the bits together. Follow the blueprint, put them on the saw bench, put on the assembly station, the assembly bench, and good for it. You go for it. Here's all the bits you need. Well done. And then you just need to start buying stuff if you want to make your own bits. That is basically what he is saying. Now, it's complete, and he's going through what I just said. Everything has to be within the glowy section, but the actual design itself is completely up to us. So there you go. We've got the hay bales, and we have the nails, and we have the lumber being created here. So I'm going to take some of that and keep it going. And then you see I put the lumber down, and there's the trough. There they are. There's 1, and there's 2. And that's what we need to put inside our barn. And that's it. You can now just put as much stuff as you want down, and it will create different bits and pieces. But what we need is, well, no, we don't need that. We need wooden block. So you see, these are all the different blocks. See, you need a construction bench for the bricks. There we go. We need lumber and glue on the tile bench. Ooh, hello. We need fine lumber. Oh, okay. Well, how do you make fine lumber? 2 fine lumber and glue. How do you make fine lumber? 2 normal lumber on a sawmill. Oh, nice. Okay, so we can just put the wood into lumber and then put the lumber back on to get fine lumber. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm not going to do that now. I don't want that for the moment. This is just a basic barn. So we're going to put the lumber down that we've collected, and we need glue. So we need to buy glue. I know where the glue is because I bought it just now in my first go through. There's glue. I'm going to get 10 because it's in groups of 2. So we're going to put all the glue on there, and there we go. There's 10 blocks. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. We're gonna use all of the glue. Take the rest of our lumber, and now the only thing we need that are left are tiles for the roof. Don't forget what it said. It specifically said for it to be a barn, we need roof tiles, and we need so we need a construct table. We can only do red. Step tiles. I want these, and I want, what have we got? Book, blueprint, ranch wall, ranch window. We need to replace some windows, so that could be handy. Basic doors. No, I can't see any roof tiles, but you see, you got more here. Jade green. I prefer the other green. It's slightly lighter. Alright, well, let's go build the structure first, I think. You see, there's a little farm, there's a little market in the middle of the town, which we can use to sell anything that we don't want, make a bit of money, sell any of our goods that we grow, and they also have some bits and pieces to buy. So I don't know if they have, I don't think they have different things to the shops. But apparently there is going to be an option to expand the shops, which will then give us new things. So that's going to be interesting to see. But let's start off with our basic framework. Now, I go on the actual lines themselves for the boundary. I say that, I've only ever done this once. So, I did it once. I stayed on the framework like this. And then that's about right. Now, once this is built, I think the only annoyance for me so far, from what I've seen, I haven't seen much. The only annoyance I have so far is that with this barn, for example, once it's built, this signpost stays there, and it's in the way. It's in the way because it's just there. So I have to make the door slightly wider either side of that. I could always use the signpost as like a back and just build it into, but it makes more sense to be on the front. So it's fine. You'll see what I mean. But I'm going to put the trough here, and I'm going to put another trough over here. And the troughs are now done. I grabbed a couple of these crates earlier. I'm going to put some crates in here as well, just for aesthetic look. And there's the framework. And now you see, if we check this, it says the 2 troughs are done. We just need to put some roof blocks, and we can complete the mission. We don't need to actually finish and make it working. But we just need to put the roof on. So what I'm now going to do is, this will be the end of this first video. I am going to build the walls up And then I've got quite a bit of money. I should have just about enough, because they are expensive, to buy enough roof tiles to do a decent-ish roof. And I am obviously going to go through a couple of days because it's already getting to night time, and I'm going to have to cut down more wood. I'm going to have to make some more lumber. I'm going to have to really build this up, because my general idea is I'm going to build it to the height to there, and then the roof blocks will then go to that one, if that makes sense. So that is my plan. That's how high it will be. I always make like a little, again, always, this is the second time I've done this, I like to make a little step on one side so that I can actually reach the roof. And then that is where I'm going to end it. So the next time you see me will be a couple of in-game days, and the structure should be finished, and I will just be waiting to put the roof on. So thank you very much for watching. This has been Staxel. I am building a farm. Now, I do have a plan for what I want to do in this game, but I will explain that in the next video. This has been a little bit all over the place, but I love it so much that it doesn't really matter. I don't really care. You can enjoy it as much as I am. So thanks very much for watching. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel so you can catch the next episode. Why not take a look at some of the other stuff that I'm doing? There are links on the screen right now, and I will see you again next time.